purpose and intent of the Women's March was. Has anybody attended one before, maybe?
No.
In the room? So the purpose of the Women's March, it came about as a result of some of the policies of the Trump administration. And so the purpose and the intent of Women's Marches all across the country, they're all independent, is to advocate for equity and justice for women in their communities, in their social lives, in healthcare, in their jobs, in their pay, to make sure that we're highlighting these inequalities and making sure that they're staying on the forefront of all of our knowledge and our information about who we are as a society. Orange County's march is completely independent. It's volunteer driven. So if you think you're interested in maybe volunteering to be on one of our committees or volunteering for a job that day, we have about 400 of those jobs to fill. So we'd appreciate anyone who can be a route guide, which would be kind of entail kind of keeping the marchers moving along gently and kindly. Volunteer check-in, there's so many different jobs we can do. At the bottom of the flyers, you're gonna see our website address. And if you're interested in volunteering or signing your group up to march with a banner or your t-shirts, our website will have those links for you to do that. Does anybody have any questions for us? Yes.
Is that the same day as the LA one?
It's January 19th.
Okay.
That's Martin Luther King weekend. It's a Saturday. It's going to be in downtown Santa Ana, and it's going to start right around 10 a.m. We'll have a small little program. We'll have a couple speakers, but the program won't be long because the real focus this year is the march, where we have all kinds of different artistic groups and performing arts groups that are coming and marching with us and doing some of their performances as we're marching through downtown Santa Ana. So we're hoping that the march itself this year will be just as vibrant and beautiful as it can possibly be.
And it's a celebratory year just because of what the midterms results have come out for Orange County. All 4 congressional seats, right, are Democratic. And that's a big, huge win for us, especially considering that it is Orange County. So it is a celebratory year, and we just, the more the merrier, really.
Absolutely. Did you have a question?
When is your next committee meeting?
Our next committee meeting,
so it
we have a lot of
depends,
committees.
right? Yeah.
Let me pull out my calendar and I'll let you know. Do you know what, any kind of like, are you particularly interested in social media or outreach or?
I think both. I'll talk with you afterwards.
Okay,
And
perfect.
then what are you guys doing after the march? Are you guys doing events?
So,
Events after the march?
I'm not sure. There will definitely be several meetings after the march of our big steering committee, and our steering committee is composed of, our coalition, basically. I'm sorry, I called it our coalition committee. Our coalition is composed of leaders from dozens and dozens and dozens of organizations all throughout Orange County, labor unions. Dr. Pat is, where's Dr. Pat? She's here somewhere. Dr. Pat is on our coalition. And so our aim this year, yes, is to have after March meetings to try to put together some after March organizations and events to keep that movement going.
Yeah, to discuss what the march was, how did it was it successful, and then what can we do better the next year? Because that's each year we just want to be as representative of the tapestry of Orange County. So, the more that we can get input and feedback about that, the better, really, for everyone.
And that's feeding off of what Michelle said. I know we're probably going over our time. I'm sorry. One of the things that I personally love about the Orange County Women's March is it's one of the, if not the only time, that we as people, as neighbors in Orange County, get to see a true reflection of who we are and who our neighbors really are. So often in the media, Orange County is portrayed as Newport Beach. People hear Orange County and they think, oh, everyone lives in Newport Beach and life is great and was wonderful. And life is great and it's wonderful, but everyone in this room knows that Newport Beach is not Orange County. So I know that in my work as an organizer in Orange County, I've come across lots of citizens and people who don't even realize that themselves. They don't understand the incredible tapestry of people and organizations that make up the place that we live. And the Women's March every year gets a little bit bigger. We get a little bit more involvement. and that reflection of who we are becomes a little bit more clear for all of us. And that's transformative. And that's why I personally get passionate about the Women's March.
How many people have participated in the Women's March? Okay, you groups, how many people knew about the Women's March? Before you leave, do you have handouts on how they can sign up?
Yes.
That's
We're leaving a whole,
And we want every group, and that, I'm on the steering committee, the
Yep.
planning committee, and we had the first one about 2 weeks ago, and they are, thank you so much for coming. They are begging for participation from every aspect of the community. On that day, around the table, we were about 30 organizations. There was somebody there from Native American culture, Lupe was, we sat next to one another, and there was nobody from the homeless community. So that's why we concentrated this meeting to bring some people who are homeless advocates together so we can walk in that parade with a big banner representing that aspect of our culture also. So it's, everybody here represents something very, very important in our lives, in our communities, because we're tapestry, we're diverse, and so on. So, is that it? What are you,
Thank you.
what are you handing out? What are you?
We apologize, we both have to leave, we both have different events that we have to be at today, but we've left our flyers here. Feel free to take them for yourselves if you have different organizations that you wanna take them to as well. At the bottom is our email address.